Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Robbie and Alec College Football Talk Show on Sunday, August 27th at 12:31 p.m. Please welcome my co-host, Robbie Colleton.
Hello, everybody.
Let's get right to it. We are going to go over Week 1 college football picks and also give you 4 bold predictions for fantasy football this year. We're going to start first with college football. Let me screen share. And first thing we're going to go over is win totals. Can you see it on your screen?
Yes.
Okay, so the first team we're going to go over is Kansas State. Their projected win total is, everybody has it going over, it's 7.5. What do you think?
I think Kansas State's going to take a step back. I see them winning 6 games.
So you're taking the under then?
I'm taking the under.
Sadly, I'm going to have to disagree. In my Big 12 standings, I had them winning the Big 12.
Oh.
So that tells you that I'm going to take the over 7.5. UTSA is the next team, and their win total, it's kind of, well, like it's 7.5, but some people say they'll win 8.5.
I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over.
On 7.5 or 8?
I'm going to take the over on both. I think they win 9 games.
I'm going to take the over too because I have them finishing as one of the top 3 teams in the American this year.
Saying they're going to lose to Tennessee.
So I have them winning between 9 and 10 games. Yep. Oh boy, UConn's next.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, UConn, but I'm gonna have to take the over.
What's the what's
over or under 4.5? One person says 5, but I'm gonna take the under. I say they went 3 games.
What's UConn's schedule?
I know they play USF. And
I'm taking the under.
I am too. Northern Illinois, 5.5 is their win total.
See, I don't know much about.
I think they're going to be one of the worst teams in college football.
Oh, so I don't know much about Northern Illinois football this year. I'm going to take the under on this one though.
So am I. I think they won 4 games. Oh boy, Stanford's next.
Who's Stanford's quarterback? No
idea.
Okay.
I'm taking the under. I think they only won 1 game. They got 1-11.
I'm taking the under too. The Pac-12 is just too good this year.
Oh boy, it's our old conference compadre, Liberty. 8.5 is their win total.
I'm going with the under. I'm gonna go 7.
I'm going over because I have them winning Conference USA.
Huh.
So I think they're going to win 9 games. My favorite Sun Belt team, Appalachian State.
Appalachian State always upsets someone every year. Somebody they upset.
I'm taking the over. I think they get 7 wins.
I'm going to take the over. I'm going to go 9 wins.
Okay. Arkansas is next.
Coach Jefferson.
Over or under, they have it set at 7.
I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna. I'm gonna go over and say 8.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to double that and say 10.
8.
UNLV is next, and their win total is set at 5.5.
I'm gonna go the under.
Under. North Carolina State, over or under. They have 6.5 wins. One side has them at 7.
I'm gonna go under, just because Devin Levy is not there anymore.
I'm going to go under 2, and for the same reason, because Devin Larry is not there anymore. Wisconsin. Before we make this pick, I'm going to say I've heard people on social media saying that they're going to take a massive step back because they've got a new coach. But I think Fickle's going to build something special there. They're set at 8.5 wins. I think they easily go over 8.5.
Wisconsin is gonna go over. I got them at 9.
Florida State.
Over.
Over. Skip Nevada. I don't know much about them. Penn State.
I got Penn State winning 10 games.
Under 8.
Really?
I don't know much about Drew Aller. And supposedly, James Franklin hasn't named a starter yet. But everybody's thinking it's going to be Drew Aller. And he's barely played. So I'm going to go under and say 8. Auburn, 6.5. Under.
I'm gonna go under and say 6.
Under, and I'm going to say 5. Hammer that because they have a new coach and a new quarterback. Oh boy. Oh, Michigan's next.
I'm going under, and I'm gonna say they win 9.
I'm gonna have to give a shout out to a couple of my friends that are Michigan fans, Jonathan Bauman and Brian Bauman. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the under, and I'm gonna say 9. Oh, here we go. My dad's alma mater, Miami of Ohio. 7.5 is their win total.
Over. I'm going 8. I'm going 8.5.
So you think they'll win 8 games?
Yes.
I'm going over as well, and I think they also same thing. I think they win 8 games. Oh boy, the laughing stock of the Big Ten. Rutgers.
I'm going under, and I'm saying they win 6.
It's 3.5. Is their win total?
It's 3.5. Oh boy. Then I'm going over.
Over, and I think they win 4 games. Vanderbilt. Oh, this is
Okay, wait a minute. What's Vanderbilt at?
3.5.
They played.
I'm sorry. That's laughable.
Vanderbilt played last night and almost lost to Hawaii. I am going under, and I'm saying Vandy only wins 2 games this year. So that means they will only win 1 more game this season.
Over. Because I've been finishing middle of the pack in the SEC.
Really?
Over. Yep. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to go to week 1 picks.
Okay.
Actually, we can do Duke, Boston College, Texas. So Duke is at 6.5. 6 is their win total.
I'm going over. Duke surprised people last year. I'm going over.
I'm going over too. Boston. Oh boy. Boston College. 5.5 is their win total.
Under 4.
Over 5. No, 6. 6. I really think they can win 6 games.
Okay.
And Texas is last.
If they upset Alabama, I am going to go over.
9.5.
I'm going over in 10. I think they can upset Alabama.
I'm going over, and I'm going 12 because I have them finishing
undefeated.
Second. No, I think they lose one game, and it's to Kansas State. And now, okay, so Arkansas State, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I'm also going Oklahoma. Colorado, TCU.
Colorado, TCU. The line is TCU minus 20.
21.
I'm going to go the under in that game. I'm going to go TCU wins by 10.
TCU under 10. I'm going to take Colorado in the points.
Yep.
Next one, East Carolina, Michigan.
Okay.
I think I'm going to say this. That is way too high for Michigan to be favored.
I'm going to say this right now. And there's a reason why I'm saying
everybody thinks that East Carolina, Michigan's just going to walk all over them. I say not so fast. I think Michigan wins, but I think ECU covers.
I am taking ECU, and I'm taking the points.
Same with me.
The reason why is
Harbaugh.
Michigan will not have their head coach on the sideline. And we do not know what the offense is going to look like for the first 3 weeks.
Let me see. Okay, I'm just making sure that my Wi-Fi didn't. Okay. Utah State, Iowa.
I'm going to go with Iowa.
I'm also going Iowa. Virginia. Oh, I'm not going to even ask this one. UVA, Tennessee.
Oh, you're asking a Tennessee fan here?
I know what you're going to say. Tennessee.
Okay, so it's Tennessee minus 28. I'm actually going to go Tennessee, and I think they cover and do more than that. I don't know what Virginia's defense is going to look. What Virginia's going to look like.
Well,
so because they did not look good last year, so I'm going Tennessee.
Well, they didn't. See, the thing is, they didn't play the last 2 weeks because of what went on their campus.
I'm going Tennessee. I'm going Tennessee in the points, sir.
I'm going Tennessee straight up.
Thank you.
Boise State, Washington.
Oh, I'm going Washington in the points. I believe in Michael Penix Jr.
I'm also going Washington. I think Penix is a dark horse for the Heisman.
Barry.
Wisconsin and University of Buffalo. Give me the Badgers.
Give me the Badgers. Give me the points. Give me the Badgers. Give me the points.
Give me good old Bucky. Bucky the Badger.
Ohio State, Indiana.
Wait, I will get to that in a second. You already know who I'm going to pick.
Yeah. I know who you're going to pick.
Give me the Buckeyes.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Give me Indiana and the points. I think Ohio State wins, but I think 27 points beating Indiana by 27 is a little bit too high. Give me Indiana, give me the points.
Okay. No, this is gonna be a laugher. Rice and Texas.
Give me the Longhorns.
Nevada, USC. Don't
Give
tell
me
me.
the Trojans.
Okay, I was gonna say, don't tell me that's your upset.
Give me the Trojans.
Middle Tennessee State, Alabama.
Okay, are you ready for this one?
Oh God, why do I feel like it's gonna be an upset?
Who's Alabama's quarterback?
I think it's gonna be Jalen Milroe.
What's the line for the game?
39 and a half.
Alabama wins. Alabama does not cover. So Middle Tennessee covers.
Alabama doesn't cover. Unfortunately, I'm also taking Bama.
You taking Bama?
You really think I'm gonna take Middle Tennessee State and look
What
like a
so you think Bama's going to cover? Okay.
no, I don't think they cover. I'm along the same line as you. I don't think they cover. North Carolina, South Carolina.
All right. This
South
line has been
Carolina
up.
+3.
This line has been up and down all summer long. And I am going to go with Drake May and the Tar Heels.
UNC. I'm going South Carolina. West Virginia, Penn State.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Oh God. Why do I feel like this is gonna be your upset?
I am going with the Mountaineers.
Oh boy. I am not
Give
very
me
excited.
WVU. Give me WVU.
I'm going Penn State.
Really?
West Virginia is going to be, if not the worst, one of the worst teams in the Power 5.
Give me WVU. They get Pitt. They get Pitt. They gave the Pitt
And
Panthers a scare last
I'm
year.
going to tell you why. West Virginia was going to fire Neil Brown in the offseason, but they decided not to because they couldn't pay his buyout penalty. So that's the only reason he's still at West Virginia.
Give me WVU.
South Alabama, Tulane. Give me Tulane.
Tulane. Tulane.
Okay. Sunday. Oregon State, San Jose State.
San Jose State.
Yes. Oregon State's number 18.
San Jose State.
That's your other upset.
San Jose State.
Okay. I'm going Oregon State. Beavers. LSU, Florida State.
Knowles. Knowles. Knowles.
Who's your upset this week?
I haven't had the Monday night game get called.
Clemson and Duke.
Riley Leonard and the Blue Devils.
So Duke.
Yep, going to pulls
As
off a
much
major upset.
as much as I would love to see Duke beat Clemson, I don't think it happens.
We don't know what side of club Nick's going to come out and play.
True. I know it's not on here, but now we're gonna stop. My upset is USF upsetting Western Kentucky.
Is Western Kentucky really favored to beat USF?
They're favored by Western Kentucky's favored, I believe, by 13.5.
That won't happen. That's not going to happen. USF will win. USF will win.
So you're picking USF.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to get into each of us, me and you, are going to give our 4 bold predictions for fantasy football. I will go first. My number 1 bold prediction for fantasy football is Bijan Robinson will finish as the RB9 of the year. What is your number 1 bold prediction for fantasy football?
You ready? You ready?
Yes.
You ready?
I feel like I know this. It's
Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley for MVP.
You mean for fantasy MVP?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2 bold prediction for me is that both Chris Godwin and Mike Evans will finish as top 30 receivers in fantasy football.
Okay. You ready for my number 2?
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence finishes as the top 5 quarterback in fantasy.
Okay. I can see that. Number 3, this is bold, but this is a little bit out of left field. I think Anthony Richardson, Trey Palmer, Evan Hall all finish as league winners for fantasy football. Because I think Jonathan Taylor's going to get traded.
Yeah, he will.
I think he gets traded to Miami.
Just makes Dolphins even better.
Which the thing is, they don't need running back. They have Mostert. They have Jeff Wilson.
Number 3. Can I say number 3 real quick?
Yes, you can.
Do not draft Kyler Murray.
I mean, I think everybody I think everybody knows that by now, but if they don't, now they certainly do. Because you made it clear as day. I did 3. This is my 4th one. It's 2 parts. 1, draft get as much of the Jacksonville Jaguars offense as you can. Whether it be Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram. They will be one of the top offenses in fantasy football. And number 2, do not be dumb like I was last year and draft Kyle Pitts. Because he's going to cost you a lot of wins in fantasy football.
So you're saying you're not going to draft him tonight? Hey, people, yeah, we have a draft tonight.
No. I'm just saying anybody in general, do not draft Kyle Pitts. Because one, Atlanta's a run-heavy offense, which is why I said my first bold prediction was that Bijan's going to be in the top 5 at the end of the year for fantasy running backs.
Are you ready for my last one?
I am.
Jackson Smith Najumbar, the receiver for the Seahawks, finishes with the most points as any other rookie in fantasy football.
Well, see, he's going to get a late start to the regular season now because he's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks with a thumb injury.
Oh, he's still going to finish the top receiver in fantasy football.
I'm going to piggyback off what you just said about Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think all 3 receivers for the Seahawks will finish in the top 50 for fantasy receivers this year.
All right. I think that's the end of the Robbie Alex show for this week. We will see you next week. Techno, I will see you at 4 p.m. sharp.
Yes, you will.
or maybe a little bit earlier.
Yep.
Countdown is on. 3 hours.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.